What's up guys, Blademaster here, going to be bringing you yet another Total War Rome 2 online battle. This is another match fought in the Blade Balance tournament, big Blade Balance tournament. This is round 1, game 1 between Obelix and Praetorian Guard. Of course this is fought in Mons Regius, because all the games in round 1 have to be fought in Mons Regius. Looks to be a pretty interesting game. Obelix has taken Athens and Praetorian Guard has taken Pontus. With Athens, Obelix has taken rather a curious army. He's brought some citizen cav, which is fairly standard. He's brought like two or three citizen cav, I think three. Yeah, three total citizen cav. He's brought a mixture, two mercenary veteran hoplites, a total of 4 thorax hoplites, including a thorax hoplite general, and then 4 thorax swordsmen. He's also brought 4 slingers and 3 mercenary Thracian warriors who he has put some experience chevrons on. So we can see that he kind of had a little bit of trouble in deciding where to put his money in, which I would have suspected he would have put it into some pikes. Mercenary Thracian warriors are already dropping due to their lack of a shield against the mercenary Scythian horse archers of Pontus. Praetorian Guard, of course, has brought a couple of them, where it's going to be fought in large funds, which are ultra funds. Large funds, ultra unit sizes. He's brought a total of 3 mercenary Scythian horse archers. Looks like he's brought some total of 3 noble blood cavalry, and his sword lineup is 3 mercenary Celtic warriors, and then 3 hoplites, and total of 3 pikemen whom he's going to use and just try and hold out the city, keep the city for himself with the pikemen. And he's going to try and overwhelm the flanks by a great frontal charge from his noble blood cavalry, pulling out immediately and then coming in with the mercenary Celtic warriors with a beautiful charge. It looks like it was a downhill charge too. They lose quite a few men actually. Oh, because of the Thracian warriors who are coming in to support. Wow, so they kind of nullify the fact that he got a proper charge in there. Thorax swordsmen pull out, and the noble blood cav take a fuck ton of damage there from the mercenary Thracian warriors. Nothing else happening on the other side. The mercenary Scythian horse archers moving around, not really posing much of a threat. The noble blood cav already dead. Not dead, but they're down to 56 men. Second noble blood cav charge here. Mercenary Thracian warriors, 116 kills, obliterated that mercenary Celtic warrior. Second mercenary Celtic warrior coming in here. This mercenary Celtic already wavering because of citizen cav support along with mercenary Thracian warriors. And mercenary Thracian warriors, just amazing units to use against enemy low tier infantry. Very deadly units. So the noble blood cav down to 53 men here, and mercenary Thracian warriors about to get a single experience chevron. Thorax swordsman doing well. No, not really doing well. Thorax hoplites taking a lot of damage from eastern slingers. 2 eastern slingers were brought, and mercenary Scythian horse archers firing with precision, with the heavy shot. But all in all, the plan to pummel down the flanks not really working out for Pontus. The Scythian horse archers taking some fire from the slingers, but the slingers only have gotten 3 kills. Noble blood cav charging into a citizen cav, going to kill off the citizen cav, which is going to be pretty important. But then a lot of tanky units and a lot of very strong units to support there, like this mercenary Thracian warrior. And if they get a clean charge onto the cav flanks, then that's going to be pretty bad. But it looks like the noble blood cav are going to get a charge in on them. They get somewhat of a charge, but they're going to lose way more men than they're going to kill there. Thracian warrior is doing a lot of damage. This Thracian warrior up to 152 kills. But now that the charge is dissipated, they're not getting that many kills. The Celtic warrior is doing decently in this role. The hoplites here, double experience chevron already popped on them. They're in hoplite wall against a thorax hoplite, but they'll still lose. Well, at least it's even right now, but I would suspect they'll lose that. The levy pikemen here, you can see they're at 200 men, but that's because everyone else is at a higher number of men. Here they're dropping down so quickly. 93 kills on the slinger. That just shows that because their missile block chances has been reduced, they're very, very vulnerable to missiles. And here this citizen cav is going to come in to rear charge them, it looks like. Doesn't get a proper rear charge, but it's not looking good for Pontus. But here come the side chariots. This could change everything. They're going to cleave through this thorax swordsman and then destroy the mercenary Thracian warriors as well on the charge. But they are going to take some damage, friendly fire, and the citizen cav is coming to support. They've already lost 1 unit. That's massive. 59 kills only with them. He needs the side chariots to do a lot of heavy lifting here because he's losing a lot of men. The Thracian warriors done well. These units down to 7 men already. Wow, Pontus and that thorax swordsman just threw their javelins, almost got a single experience chevron from that only. The side chariots have gotten 124 kills and now are dead. Yep. That sucks. Pontus now, it's a very, very uphill task for Pontus. Levy pikemen dead. This is another thing. You can, use pikes on the choke points of the city, but if you aren't going to destroy the flanks thoroughly, then there's no point. They're just going to be standing there doing nothing. And these noble blood cav haven't done nearly enough to win out the flanks. The Mercenary Scythian horse archers, for their part, have done really well, but the side chariots were meant to destroy everything, but they clearly couldn't, due to the Thracian warriors getting a charge in, and due to the citizen cav helping out, and finally due to the thorax swordsmen throwing their precursors. And then the citizen cav here, 17 kills inflicted on citizen. Noble blood cav inflicting 16 kills on the citizen cav. Mercenary veteran hoplites coming in to support, and Thracian warriors as well. It looks like it's going to be a fairly comfortable victory for Obelix at this point. The mercenary veteran hoplites taking fire from the Scythian horse archers, but they should be okay. They're in spaghetti and they have the Hoplon shield along with 105 armor. They're going to tank out those whatever remains of the Scythian horse archer ammo pretty effectively. And the noble blood cav here ganged up on by Thorax hoplite and a citizen cav. And the Eastern Slinger, 82 kills, not bad with these guys, but whom are they firing on? They should be firing on to not this hoplite, that's their own man. But yeah, not into these guys. I don't know whom they should. They don't really have any clear targets. Everyone else is in combat. 21 kills on the Thracian warrior, helping out. Citizen cav, not doing too much. Scythian horse archer firing in. Pontus, really, they should be using bronze. They should be using a mixture of bronze shield pikes and levy pikes if they want to win in blade balance. The bronze shield pikes can be devastating, I think, if used in an aggressive role. Maybe using the naked warriors would have been a better idea. But then the Thracian warriors, I think, was a masterstroke by Obelix. Used them excellently against the right units, because against Pontus they'll do a lot of damage, because the melee infantry of Pontus is so bad, and the hoplites, they can only field regular 650 talent hoplites, against which the mercenary Thracian warriors would do amazing against. And then you're only left with bronze shield pikes and levy pikes, both of whom would literally destroy Thracian warriors in a matter of seconds. But unfortunately, only 3 levy pikes were brought. They were all used in kind of a defensive role to hold out the checkpoints of the city, but a lot more maneuvering had to have been done by Praetorian Guard with the rest of his army. He needed to, not engage both flanks at once. He needed to, if he was going to create a checkpoint in the city, he should have done what Yawning Firefly did, or what Jaw did, and move his entire army, shift his entire army to one flank, and then pummel that flank with the entire force of his army, destroy that flank, and then make it so that if the enemy wanted to chase, if Obelix wanted to chase, he had to go through the pikes. But yeah, anyways, Obelix had the Slinger support necessary to try and kill off the pikes, which he did. The Eastern Slingers could have, hit the Slingers and killed them off there, but, all in all, there were just too many things that Obelix had that Praetorian Guard couldn't really counter. The Pontic swordsman general going to die to the mercenary veteran hoplites in a matter of seconds. Pontic swordsmen, terrible units. Might just consider buffing them, give them like 55 health. They are really, really trash. Yeah, they're probably a unit that needs some blade love, needs some of that spicy curry love. The levy pikemen here again, they're defending a choke point, but no one really wants to get into the choke point, so should be used much more aggressively right now. Should be trying to push behind and hit the thorax swordsman in the rear rather than take slinger fire like this. Slingers have definitely made themselves cost effective in this battle. My middle mouse button, it's working now, cool. But yeah, now he's again using this levy pike to replace that levy pike, but he's not really doing anything with it, which is inconsequential basically. There's no point in using that levy pike then. The Eastern Slingers are firing into the thorax hoplites, and this hoplite hasn't done too much. That's, putting experience upgrades on a hoplite unit is not really the best idea. Putting experience upgrades onto thorax hoplites could be an interesting idea. But at the end of the day, the thorax hoplites lack 65 health. So even in that hypothetical scenario that you upgrade them enough that the total cost of them is like 1,000, they're still not going to be worth it because they don't have 65 health, which is what all the elite tier spears have. So yeah, pretty comprehensive victory for Obelix. Let's take in get some eye candy up in here. This battle's basically over. Hoplites in Hoplite phalanx in formation attack. At least it makes for some good screenshots. Something like this. Whoa. Why the fuck does it keep pushing me back? Don't push me back, baby. No, that's terrible. Screenshot game not on point. I need to take something. Ooh, wreckage of the chariot wheel. I don't think I have much time. I need to take a good screenshot quickly. Oh, dope. I'm a photographer. I'm confirmed best photographer. Scenic Beauty by Blade Master. 23 seconds left. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. Very comprehensive victory for Obelix. He defeats Praetorian Guard in the first round. Close victory. And yeah, you can see the slingers, 4 slingers brought by Obelix destroyed all the levy pikes, and a fair few other men too. Some of the Scythian horse archers did well for Praetorian Guard, but besides that, didn't really do much. The noble blood cav, the mercenary Thracian warriors. I thought when I looked at the army that the Thracian warriors were a waste of money, and some pikemen should have been brought. But I think they are what really won Athens the game, because they just slaughtered some of the noble blood cavalry very, very quickly, and as well the important mercenary Celtic warriors as well. And the side chariots could have turned around this entire game, but unfortunately they were around 300 to 400 kills short of what they were supposed to do, which is why Praetorian Guard really lost this game. Lots of money spent on the side chariots, not enough kills. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this battle and stay tuned for more. Peace.